Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft episode. Last time we got a really neat automatic mushroom farm done. And today I have a new project. And we're in the mushroom farm area. And I think I'm going to put some piston doors here. But I don't know. I'm not quite sure yet. Anyway, down in this area, I've branched off to the right, and I will do the same to the left, and I've started going down. Now my goal is to get down to, I think layer 5 is where bedrock stops, but I'm going to go very, very deep, and then from there, I'm going to have an insanely large, and extensive wheat farm. I don't want a wheat farm in my base anymore. I don't want to have to, like, go around and do everything. So I'm gonna build a very large wheat farm down at very low levels. I think it's gonna be basically the same as, like, the same water canal system as my mushroom farm up here. However, it's going to be, I don't want to harvest it. Oh, I just did, didn't I? Yes, I did. It's going to be dirt on either side, so anyway, that will be fairly cool. Nothing's grown yet, but they do take a very long time to grow, so I'm not worried about it. And basically, I think I'm going to make this, go down to... One thing I do want to avoid is the void fog, and that stops at layer 8. So I think I might actually just go to layer 10 is where I'll build it. Because my tree farm is kind of close to here, so I want to avoid that. But I think layer 8 is actually where I'll end up going. But hopefully, because I'm going to be so low, who knows, maybe I will find some diamonds. So yeah, I'm going to dig all the way down to where I want this baby, and then I'll get started. Okay, so this is a quick update. I am not going to go down to layer 6 or 8 or whatever I said. I just realized that's going to take way too long, and I'd have to make another pick and then get enchantments and all that jazz. So I'm just kind of too lazy to do that. But I stumbled upon a cave system that I'd already explored, and I do want to end up finding where I actually found this cave system, because I don't remember exploring this one and I can't find the exit. Anyway, so I'm just going ahead and gathering this coal here. I always bring my Fortune 2 pick now to get coal and redstone in case I find it. So I've decided that I want 8 layers of the stacked wheat farm, and it's going to be kind of hard to tell that it's stacked underground, but it is stacked, and I will show that to you once I make it. But the exit out of this place is right here. This is where my staircase is, so that makes for basically every 5 layers I go down, like 5 blocks I go down, I can have 2 layers of the wheat farm. That's basically how it works. Oh, wrong pick. So it's kind of interesting, the way it works, but I hate when I do that. I want it to be matching, and I will end up changing this entire hallway out with, like, sandstone or whatever I want the look to be, but I did want to show you this hallway at nighttime, and I think it is nighttime. This reminds me of the good old days when you couldn't sprint jump. But basically, if I remove... Oh, maybe I want to keep those ones. But if I remove all these, you'll see that the stairs still glow. And how they do that is underneath... these are upside down half slabs, all of these. And... oh, those ones were really pain to put back. And basically, the way it works is there's currently a glitch where light just kind of seeps through for some reason, So it's quite weird, but that's how I got that glow effect on the stairs. So, in case you're wondering. So I like that. And that's also what we did in there for the lighting. But I think that looks really interesting. And really neat. And monsters can't spawn because this is all upside down half slabs. But I want torches there. But I really like that kind of circular glow as you go down. That looks really nice. And maybe we'll do... I'm just thinking now of how I want to light that area, because I don't want that to just be boring and plain, and I really should just take these away for now. So I think what I want for this, and I know this will take me into the actual farms themselves, but I think what I want is maybe pumpkins here with half slabs, and maybe half slab, or maybe pumpkins. Oh, now I'm not really like this is just kind of winging it right now. But I do want to have a neat way of lighting it without. I don't want to see the face, that's the one issue. So let's replace that with sandstone. And voila. And these we need to keep whatever blocks they are. And these need to be sandstone. And if I replace these with pumpkins, come on. There we go. And I think that's the block where it's on. Can I put this as sandstone and still place it? I can indeed. Interesting. I'll be right back, guys. Someone's just calling me on my phone. Sorry about that. My little brother decided it would be funny to pull a prank on me. It wasn't. So this is how I decided to light it, and I think personally that looks really interesting, and I really like the pumpkin seeping through. So I'm gonna now count these real quick. I'll probably fast forward this part if I remember. Okay, so this is where the final walkway is, and that leaves me 10 platforms. So I think I'm gonna go down one more block, and here I will have a bit of a hallway. And this is where the collection point for all of the wheat will be. I think I'm gonna have to make a new... Oh. Well, that was rude. Wow. That caught me off guard. I was not expecting that, I'm gonna be honest. I think it will be right here. It's a 4-block collection zone, so we actually have to kind of walk back and forth in 4 blocks to get it all. But I'm pretty sure if we stand right in the middle, or if I use water currents, because I'm lazy. So I should. So, now comes the part. Not the fun part, I'm gonna say that. but the part of actually building it. Now, I don't have to go up, or I don't have to go to the side, I only have to go up. So basically I'm going to be building a giant quarry mine, is, in hindsight, what I'm doing. So it's 4 blocks, and then... Okay, and then 8 blocks long. And the block I'm standing on right now will be... I'm gonna move that real quick, just because... the block back there, those 4 rows, will have the water current on it that will flush out all the wheat. So it's basically kind of like... I don't know how to explain this. Like, it's a really strange way of doing it. It's basically how everybody does it. However, mine's just going to be very compact and stacked. So I'm going to try and save my dirt because I don't think I have that much. This block back here is water. And then this block down, these blocks that I'm going to fill in with, will be pistons, and then water source blocks will be placed on this back row. So when you place the lever, when you push the lever, the water should flow to right here, flushing all the wheat. And I will have an access panel where I can go fill it in. On this side will be the source blocks. Now this design basically gets very compactly snug. It gets tightly put together. So I'm gonna, I think, make a couple layers of it and then show you how it works. Okay, so I'm just grabbing the materials for the project here, and one thing I didn't realize about this project is it's gonna take a lot of pistons. So on the one side, you may have noticed on one side I dug, and I said I was gonna do the other side, and eventually will, because that's gonna become my pumpkin farm rather than just auto. And so basically, what I need to do is actually, for right now, I need to make 40 pistons. So we got 32, 64. There we go, 40 pistons. And that means I need 40 redstone. There we go, and I'm gonna need a lot more redstone. So this is a really consuming project. I'm gonna need a bit more wood too. One thing I did want to mention is that the reason I'm actually getting all this wheat is because my cow farm will eventually be moved. That is a temporary cow farm. It will eventually be moved to an area specific for cows, and it will basically be a cow breeding area where, very loosely based off of Exhumavoid's type project, and basically I go in and I would mate the cows, and then the cows that become babies just fall into a different area, and then that area is where I collect the new, that's basically where they all go. Now when they are all there, I should do it. When they're all there, that's where they will then grow up and be sorted out into one very small area, and then when I press a button, they get dipped into lava really quickly, where they will all burn and give me cooked pork chop or cooked steak. Because I want to move on from melons to steaks, just because steaks are way more efficient. So... sorry if I'm not talking a lot here, just kind of thinking of how I want to do this. But yes, this will actually eventually be turned into a probably, I don't know yet actually. I might make the pumpkin farm there, and then down in this area make the steak farm. However, if I'm completely out of food and I need steak, and it's like nighttime outside and I have to desperately go there, I don't want to have to like slowly walk and be endangered by mobs. So I think I might making that cow room still a steak farm, and making the other stairway the pumpkin farm, which would be sort of interesting. I think that's what I might do. So yeah. Anyway, it's gonna be a consuming video. So the sorry. Pardon me. These pistons will basically hold back the water, blah 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 blah. You've seen it before. So on, so forth, so on, so forth, so on, so forth. Now I gotta get going on this, and I'll be back when I'm almost done. Or yeah. Okay guys, so I encountered a problem. You'll notice a cobblestone block up there. And basically what happened is I did end up running into my tree farm. That was something I was trying to avoid, but some things just aren't avoidable. So, I think this is the maximum amount of layers I can do, which is fine. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers. That will be plenty. And if I need to, I can make it on the other side. However, there we go. Do need to clear up some inventory space and go get some redstone. So yeah, I also need to count this actually. So 4 times 6, let me just, oh, not notepad, calculator. Alright, 4 times 6, 24. So 24, oh yeah, this is my new skin by the way. It's like a redstone worker type person. Need some new armor. So 4 times, I need 24 repeaters plus probably, I'll make 30 repeaters. 30 repeaters ought to do. Well, 26 because I already have 4. So yeah. Okay guys, so I was just wiring it up here and my pick broke. So let's go make a new one. Oh. I don't really want to have to go to the monster spawner and the XP farm and just wait around for a bit, so I think what I will do is probably, I think I'm just gonna make a regular pick and enchant it with the level I have. Now one thing I think I'm gonna do is right now I don't have like too much need for a blaze XP farm. I mean, it's in my list, but I'm sure I can get the slime balls back. So I think what I will do is either keep saving them or use them on a new enchantment room. Because if I want to make a new pick enchantment, I literally, all I do is like take the, right now I'm just taking my enchantment table out of its room, which is not really the point of having an enchantment room, like an XP farm. So I think what I will do is make an area where I can just grab it and go. Like flip levers and for certain levels. Okay, every time I go right here, I lag really badly. I don't know why. There's a few areas like that. And hopefully, nope, no other farms have, or no other trees have grown. Why is this one still here? Oh, there's a log. Oh, shouldn't use this pick. Get out of my inventory. Get out of here. Also, ended up using the vertical redstone trick, and I thought I was gonna have to make this all complex, but I can use the same vertical redstone line for almost the entire row of pistons. That's what I've been doing. So I think I have like a few left to do, and then I should be good. All I need to do is make a room where I can easily go in and replant stuff. And yeah, another thing that I wanted to do is, recently Ethel's Lab released a video of him making a jukebox place, and I think that is a very interesting idea, having a jukebox stand, because I do listen to my records a lot. Beauty. So I think I will make a jukebox stand. And what I want it to do is, Ethel's Labs right now is a block detector, so when you put it in, the redstone lamps go off. But I don't want to use redstone lamps, I want it to use jack-o'-lanterns. And what I want it to do is, every time it goes off, like a jack-o'-lantern would pop in, but I don't think I can do that because I'm not sure if... I know pumpkins, when they get moved by pistons, they pop up, but let's test that with jack-o'-lanterns right now, actually. So let's... yeah, see? They immediately come back to pumpkin form, so I wasn't sure, but that crosses that idea out, so I'm not even going to tell you what it was, but basically, I think I might use glowstone then. It's unfortunate that glowing pumpkins don't, glowing pumpkins, you can't move them with pistons. Sorry. A little bit of brain dead right now. I ran into a lava lake. I was really confused. You should have seen the look on my face. Nice to have an efficiency pick for once in a while. So, 3 blocks in. It should be that one. Yep. And... yeah, I haven't had one in a really long time, so it's... well, it feels like a really long time. I'm just stumbling over my words and my creations, and this is just not... oh, okay. So... this is basically how it's gonna work. I wanted it to be on the same timer, but... okay, that's just... I'm crossing that out right away because that is gonna be too much work. And I'm just too friggin' lazy. Get out of here. I think what I can do is that. Is that not... yeah, I gotta do this block then. So... this is basically how it ends up working. And for pretty much... oh, what was that? Did I fall through, or did it do that repeater glitch? No, I fell through. Okay, so I think that is the last layer. No, I've got one more to go. So, redstone torch there. I do want to make a... this will probably be the redstone kind of access room, because this is what I've been using to access all my redstone work. I'll show you it in a minute. It's not actually that interesting, I might not show it to you. But this is very basic wiring for those of you who ever use redstone. Like, you guys can do this easily. This I might actually be making it a bit more complex than it needs to be, but I didn't really think this through. I just want a giant wheat farm, and from what I kind of did think it through. I just probably didn't make this the most efficient it could have been. But there we go. So now, all that's left to do is fill in the water source blocks to feed the tilled soil. Because I don't wanna... nah. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fill this all in, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, everybody, so I've wired it all up. And basically all that's left to do is put all the water in, and it'll be good. And basically I need a way to get up there and water it all. And so I'm thinking, rather than have a very complex, annoying shaft where I would have to go like to the side and all over and stuff, I'm going to actually just put vines on this wall here. Because vines do not have a hitbox. So I can just climb up and basically go to each little different level and, you know, grow it. So, I'm not sure how large this, I don't know why I went up those stairs. Let me count how big this is. I have no clue, I'm too lazy. Let's get 3 stacks of vines. So I think that'll do. So I'm gonna head over to the jungle biome and grab a couple vines. Yeah. Okay, everybody. So, this is the farm with all of the seeds put in place, or whatever you want to call it. So I will do that when it is fully grown. However, yeah, for now I'm just gonna end off this episode because nothing else to really do. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day, and bye bye.